Good evening, dear students and working professionals. This is Yogendra from FOSC Technology, Jaipur. I hope everyone can hear me. Okay, so Sarika is saying yes, we can. Kirti, Bharat, Mithan. So I think now everyone is settled and we can start the session. Namrata is also saying we can hear. Nilofer is saying we can hear, sir. Nishan saying good evening. Venkat, Anirudh also. Okay, a lot of responses coming in and we can start, right? So guys, welcome again to FOSC Technologies. And we have an academy called FOSC Coding School. So, kind of during the conversations, sometimes I will be talking about FOSC Technologies and sometimes I would be, naming as FOSC Coding School. So that is the first, kind of information to you. Now, guys, I have a screen which is shared with you, right? And there are a couple of instructions written over there, right? As this is the day 0 of our 7 days long program, right? I'm not going to teach today, but for the maximum, benefit that how you can, really take the advantage of the program, there are a couple of instructions, and if you kindly follow them, you will be at the great advantage. So we'll go through those, right? First of all, guys, this is my first instructions or a first, announcement to you that please save this WhatsApp number, right? Why to save this WhatsApp number? So that any broadcast message regarding this program, can be shared with you. If you do not, save this number, you will not get the broadcast messages, right? And as of you, all of you guys know, the WhatsApp is probably the fastest way of communication right now in India. So please save this number, right? Thank you, Ravi Teja. Second announcement, I'm coming, right? The second announcement, guys, is all of, you know, all of the training material, whatever the code we discuss, whatever the assignments we discuss, or anything related to this training program, right? All of the material would be available and shared with you using Google Drive, right? So everything related to this program, any announcements, any code challenges, any projects, any source code, anything, everything would be there on the Google Drive. And this is the link that you can see on my screen, right? I'm going to share all of these instructions in your chat window as well. So you don't have to, note or type anywhere, just listen me, so that, you get everything clearly. So that was the second announcement, right? Third announcement is for the Zoom meeting, the application that you are using to, access this session, the Zoom meeting will always be same for every day. So that you guys already know about it, right? So this link is going to be same every day. It's not going to change, right? Now, one more announcement, right? While taking the session, right? While taking the session, please do not start your video in the app, right? You are using Zoom app on your phone, right? So please do not start your video. That creates distraction to the other participants as well. This is not required in anywhere in the learning process. So please, keep off your, uh, cameras off during the program, right? Uh, how we are going to conduct this session, right? next announcement is related that how we are going to conduct this session. Classes will start sharp at 5 p.m. right? Classes will start sharp at 5 p.m. From 5 to 6, we will have a lecture, right? I would be taking your lecture. Most of the time it would be practical. I would be, writing some code to explain the concepts behind Python, right? So 5 to 6 would be the time where I would be delivering a lecture to you, right? And that would be most of the time, that would be kind of a practical, right? So no PPT, no presentation. It will always go through a practical approach, right? This. Related, so there is a question coming as well from Sunil Kumar Akana, where we should submit the assignment. This is the first day, as I'm not going to teach anything technically, there is no assignment for today. Assignment will start from tomorrow, right? When we would start our Python programming sessions from tomorrow. There, after that, you will get the assignments. Now, two questions related to assignment. How you will get the assignment and where to submit the assignment, right? First, when you are done with your assignment, you will have to submit this assignment using a Google form. I'm saying again, I'm repeating again. Whatever the assignments you have to submit it using a Google form. You don't have to mail anywhere, right? You don't have to, send it anywhere. Just upload on the Google form. The link to that Google form is there at announcement number 7, guys, right? Announcement number 7 is saying that where you can submit your assignments. Okay, from where to get the assignment? Okay, I'm coming to that point as well. There is a question related to, so what I will do, this is your Google Drive link, guys, right? This is your Google Drive link. So I'm going to this link, right? I'll open it in my browser. So just a minute. Okay, this is the Google Drive that you can see, right? STP, which is a Student Training Program, Season 4. This is the 4th season. We have done 3 seasons earlier, but probably for the states in South, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, AP, or other states, we are doing it for the first time. So guys, there you see, this is your Google Drive link, right? If you go there, this is your announcement.txt. So every announcement, whatever we are discussing here, they all are given in this file, announcements.txt. Everyday assignments, there is a file called assignments.txt for you, right? If you double click on this, txt file, you will see the day 1 assignments, day 2 assignments, day 3 assignments with proper explanation to you that what is the problem statement, what you have to do, and what kind of output or how the program should behave. All the details are given there. So this is the file which is again very important for you. Not from today, but from tomorrow, this is going to be an important part for you for daily activity, right? Even the daily schedule is shared on the Google Drive. That image you can see, right? So if I click on this image, there you can see. Today we have the 22nd April. What we are discussing, installation, Joom handling and all. 23rd, we are going to start with the Python programming, right? And then you will see the assignments list also. So what day, what assignment you have to do, it is completely written over there. So let's say for tomorrow, what you have to do, you have to do 2 assignments, right? So kind of everything is there. Assignment complexity will increase day by day. Day 1 will be very simple, right? Just a typing kind of exercise. But from day 2, day 3, the level of the assignments will increase, right? So as you get more knowledge, as you get more, understanding about the Python, the complexity of the assignments will, increase. So guys, assignments are there. Every day practice code that I would write here would be shared in this Google Drive as well. So everything, this is your lifeline for this program. Everything that comes to you, that is for you, will be available on the Google Drive. So am I clear, guys? Can you guys respond? एक बार थोड़ा बताइए, please. Yep. Okay. So I can hear. Okay. Thank you. Good. Yeah. Now, again, coming back. Five to six, right? 5 to 6, we have a class. After that, we will have a 5 minutes break. Every day, we will have a 5 minutes break, right? After the break, you can ask any questions related to that, session, related to any discussion which happened during the session from 5 to 6. You can ask any technical questions around that. And if there is any non-technical question from you, right, you can, WhatsApp on this number as well. So Surendra from FOSC would be taking your non-technical questions as well. Any issue with your training program, any issue with your logistics, anything, which is not, right? So kind of that, right? Now I'm taking a couple of questions, but before that, few more announcements. Guys, we are going to record the everyday session, and that recorded video would be available on the YouTube. There is a channel with the name FOSC Coding School, right? On that channel, we would be uploading, the recorded session. So let's say today's session would be uploaded tomorrow morning, right? Tomorrow's session would be uploaded day after tomorrow morning, right? So, kind of a lag around 10 to 12 hours because, a lot of things, processing and everything, goes on around that. So we would be uploading, the videos next morning. Okay, so we have a coding school with the name FOSC Coding School, guys. So you can go to the YouTube and there you can type FOSC Coding School. That should be your search string, and then you will come to this, right? To get any notification related to your new video, right? To get the notification related to your new video, that your new video is uploaded and you can watch it, right? If you want to watch it later on, right? So you can go and subscribe to it, right? You can go and subscribe to it. आप चाहें तो इसको subscribe कर सकते हैं, right? So that is the announcement for you guys. Now, so I think most of the announcements I have made to you. Okay, now I am taking a couple of questions. Will I get a certification, right? Will I get a certificate? That was a question asked by a gentleman. Let me know what was the name. I think I missed that. Okay, fine. So you will get a certificate, right? You will get an e-certificate after the completion of this program, right? Okay. Next question that is coming from Darshan Shetty. Darshan is saying that after the 7 days programming is done, where would be my Python skills? So they would be around intermediate, right? You are already a beginner, right? So this program is for those, right, who are beginner in Python. The guys who are already great in Python, this is not for them, right? Those guys who are beginner or intermediate or want to learn how to solve practical problems in Python, how to approach a problem, right? How to develop problem solving skills, right? Then this program is for you. If you are already a working professional in Python, right? Or you are already good into Python, this program is not for you, right? So I think I can find a lot of students who are willing to learn Python, right? So this is the drive link. A lot of people are asking me where is the the drive link. So I'm going to share the drive link as well, right? So guys, I have a accent which is more closely to the North India, but I hope everyone can understand me, right? Okay. So Savik Bhattacharji, Nikhil. Oh, so sometimes I would be like it would be difficult for me to take your names, guys. Uh, okay. Um, okay. Uh,
So there's a question from my side. Which tools I have to use to do coding,
okay.
and
Okay. Okay.
what is the best way of getting from this training? Should
Okay.
I use mobile for my Zoom and laptop for my tool? Can you
Mhm.
explain that?
Okay, I'll take that question. Thank you, Sylvester sir. Okay, guys. Now again, couple of discussions coming up, right? First of all, guys, you know, how you should approach this program. So for that, you should have a mobile. Okay, you should have a mobile with good internet connection, right? Good internet connection. Why it is required, right? It is required so that you can install the Zoom app, which is probably already installed on your device, right? Install Zoom app, watch the videos or session, right? Using that. Along with this, you should have a laptop or a desktop where you have some tools installed and you can practice the coding part as well. So as the session goes, whatever I say, probably you can follow around that, right? Right? And so you should have a laptop and desktop as well, right? To get the maximum benefit out of this program, right? We would be, you know, we would be using couple of, tools. Okay. So there is a question coming up around the attendance, right? So your attendance would be taken care by the Zoom because Zoom will allow you to take the session after the signing, right? So that would be the your attendance because Zoom will generate a complete report for every day who have attended or who has not attended, right? Kind of that. On the laptop and your desktop, guys, there can be a lot of tools which you can choose from for your coding purpose. So I'm now coming to you know I'm coming to that how you can configure your laptop or desktop for the coding exercises, for learning exercises, for learning purpose, right? Guys, Python has two versions, right? One version is Python 2.7, but the 7 sometimes keep on changing, so we call it the 2.x, right? And there is another version called Python 3.x. Most probably will take around 3 dot, 3.6 or something like that, right? We would be using Python 3.64 our purpose or higher than that. So on my machine, I have 3.7 installed. Currently, after January 2020 or arrival of the coronavirus, there is no new development on this Python 2.7, right? There is no new development happening, right? New development is only happening here, right? New development happening only here. Now there is a question from Lakshmi. Lakshmi is saying that, sir, we do not have laptop or desktop. Is there any problem? In that case, Lakshmi, you would miss the practice part, right? Because to learn any programming language, watching the video is not important. There are a hell lot of videos available on the YouTube. You can watch them at any time. But what you will miss is the practice, and the practice is the only key to develop a good skill in any programming language, not even in Python, right? Any language you want to learn, you should have, right? You should have a, a laptop or, a desktop. Or if you can access through some other medium, if you have some, remote access to your college lab or university lab, something like that, right? Okay. There are a couple of, a couple of suggestions coming up that on the mobile phone as well, you can, install some application, Termux, kind of, and then you can use that. Anyway, I'll come to that part as well. Now, installations that you need to do, on your desktop. Guys, what I'm writing now on my screen. So guys, can you see my screen? Please respond. Can you see my screen? Okay, good. Guys, now I'm listing down couple of, IDEs. IDE matlab integrated development environment. IDE stands for integrated development environment. You can choose anything out of this list to have a practice on your laptop or desktop, right? So what you can do, maybe you can install Anaconda Navigator on your laptop machine. This Anaconda Navigator is a complete package. There you will find a Spyder or Jupyter kind of two IDEs which you can use for your Python practice or Python program, right? So Anaconda Navigator is a package, and in that package there are a lot of IDEs available, but we would be using a Spyder or Jupyter, right? That would be the Spyder or Jupyter, right? I would be using a Spyder on my laptop, on my machine, right? But you can use Jupyter as well if you know how to, use it. But I'll explain how to use that as well. Couple of people use PyCharm as well. There is one more IDE available freely, right? You can use PyCharm as well, right? There is a very basic, tool available. That tool is called IDLE, idle, basic tool that you can use, right? And you can also use a Google Colab. So there is a Google Colab as well, right? And you can use VS Code as well, right? Visual Studio that supports Python programming as well now, right? So VS Code also comes in Anaconda Navigator actually. VS Code comes here as well. So you can remove it from this list, right? So Anaconda Navigator package will have Spider, will have Jupyter, or will have the VS Code as well. I'm going to use Spider. This is our preferred, IDE, but you can use PyCharm as well. You can use IDLE as well, or you can use the Google Colab. Google Colab will require an internet connection on your laptop as well, right? Will require internet connection on your laptop as well. So on mobile, you will need an internet connection to watch the session using Zoom app. But if you are using Google Colab, you will require an internet connection as well, right? Now, that was related to this, right?
So there is one query from the student, how to install Anaconda, how to install PyCharm, or how to install IDLE. Can you give a small demo using that, how to search on Google and find the installation for Anaconda Navigator or PyCharm?
Okay, I can do that. So guys, if you want to install any of the above, ID, you can directly go to the, Google, and, there you can search, so that you can see on my screen, right? So there you can see what I'm going to search for, right? Here you will have to write, download Anaconda Navigator, right? So there you can search for Anaconda Navigator for Linux, Anaconda Navigator for Mac, Anaconda Navigator for your Windows machine, right? So the search string is there, and now guys, there is the first link directly available. It is showing Anaconda Python distribution free download, right? So this is this is the page where you can go, and if your machine is 32-bit or your machine is 64-bit, accordingly you can choose the package to install, right? Accordingly you can choose to package to install, right? So there you can see, because my current machine is Mac, so it is giving me Anaconda version 3.7 as well as 2.7 version as well. If you are on Mac, you can go to this tab, Mac, right? And if you are on Linux, you can install for the Linux as well. So all three major operating systems are there that you can go and so correspondingly you can search for any IDE, and there you will get the instructions how to download, from where to download, and how to install it. It should be easy. So before we have the next class tomorrow, I would request everyone to have set up their machines or laptops so that we can start.
So I have to install the 3.7 version or 2.7?
I would recommend you guys that you go for Python 3.7. So please go for Python 3.7, right? You have to choose this version. Choose this version, right? Choose this version, guys. Okay. Now, also, because why this session is very much different from the other sessions, this is different from other session because we are giving a slot for asking the questions, guys, right? You can have any questions related to Python programming, related to the session, right? And we would be answering your questions. What would be the timing to ask your questions? From 5 to 6 we have the class, and from 6 p.m. onwards, after the break of 5 minutes, you can ask any questions related to that session, right? Okay, so that's the point there, because I think if it is not interactive, if you cannot put your questions, I think there is no use of such programs in that case, right? Now guys, I'm going to explain how to use Zoom. So there was a concern regarding the Zoom application, whether it's a secure or not. So we have followed all the guidelines given by MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs, regarding uses of Zoom, and the Zoom instructions as well. We are using password protected meeting links, right? And also we have, forced everyone to have a sign up, then only, you can join the program, right? So using the measures shared by the Ministry of Home Affairs India, we have been doing everything possible to protect your data or any concerns related, related to your Zoom applications. People have little concerns around their, uh, uh, uses of Zoom and all, right? So this is there. Again, guys, whenever we ask you a question, right? Maybe if that question only demands a yes and no kind of response from you, guys, there is a direct button available, yes or no. You don't have to type anything. If there is any question asked by host or co-host, and if you want to respond in yes or no, you can directly press yes or no, right? Okay, so you can, and there are a couple of other options available. So that will help you out, right? So if you want to raise hand, you can raise hand. If you want to like or dislike something, you can have that as well, right? Or if you want to clap for something, you can do that. So I think that will help you to better use Zoom application to get the maximum benefit out of this program, right? And that's why we kept this day 0 to make you understand that how you can utilize your logistics, right? In the season 1 and 2, we did not have the day 0. So all of these questions were coming up in the day 1 while I was teaching, right? So, that's why we kept this season, in this season, we are keeping a separate, a session for this kind of, things. So there was a question there, is this a certified course? Yes, this is a certified course. What is the criteria of getting the certificate? You have to sincerely attend all the classes and you have to submit all the assignments shared with you. That is the only criteria of getting the certificate, right? So now guys, I'm coming and I'm going to show you the spider screen. This is the screen that you can see on your phone. This is the tool, Spider, right? This is the tool we are going to use to teach you, right? So people are saying that there is any test at the end of the course. No, there. And you have to submit the assignments on Google form, right? Now, okay, guys, now see, please keep your questions for later part, right? Keep your questions for later part. Now I'm going to explain you how to use, right? How to use, this spider, right? Okay, there is one more announcement as well. So guys, we try to answer all of your questions, right? But sometimes it may get delayed. So please don't spam. Okay, don't put the same question every time. Please have a patience, right? In case after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, your question is not answered, definitely you can, come back and ask your question again. This session for you guys, right? This session is for the benefit of you, right? And we want to sincerely deliver the things what we have promised you, right? So if you support, this program would be heavily successful, right? If you sincerely follow the instructions, right? If you, follow the instructions given to you, this program would be one of the amazing sessions you have ever attended anywhere, right? That I can guarantee you, right? So guys, I think everyone is with me. Everyone can understand what I'm saying. Guys, do you agree with me? Okay, guys. Now, Coming to how to use this spider screen. So let's see. Paveen Sheikh, I'll come to that question. It's a good question actually, right? But after this part. So guys, this is the spider screen. This spider screen has three important windows, right? This spider screen has three windows. This left side of the window is known as the editor window, right? This is the editor window where you will write your code. Currently, there is only one file opened up, announcement.txt. I can open a new file which is completely blank by clicking on what? Go to the file menu, click on this new file. When I click on this new file, there you can see the name of this file on the tab. This is untitled 0.py. So there is the first learning. All of the Python programs will have .py extension. All of the Python files will have the py extension, right? So this is untitled 0.py. I can delete whatever came by default to this, right? And there I can start writing the code. So I can write a code something like that, print, right? And I can say, hello from find folks, right? In FOSS. So guys, this is your first statement, right? This is first statement and you can run it, right? You can run it by click on this run button. There is a run button as well, you can see, right? So there is a run button. I can save it as well, right? So I can name it something like, demo.py, something kind of. So I can name it. I can, so a couple of things happen. I'm going to just, repeat it again. How to open a new Python file in a Spider? That is the first question. I'm coming to the answer. Go to the file menu, choose the first option, new file. If you click on this option, a new file will be opened up. Can you see, guys? There is a new tab opened up, and this time it is untitled1.py. Why untitled one? Because earlier file, when we opened for the first time, it was untitled 0, right? So this way, if you want to, have some code writing over here, right? After writing, you can, save this file as well, save as, right? So if you save as, you can, write this, you can name it anything that you want. Keep the .py extension as it is, don't change that, and you can name your file here. I'm going to cancel out as well because earlier we have already, so if I want to close, it is asking, do you want to save the changes? I say, no, I don't want to save the changes. This file is gone. And now I have demo.py opened up. There is only one statement written over there. This statement is print statement, right? If you want to execute, let's say I have one more print statement, 2 plus 3, right? If you want to execute both of the statement, you can directly go to this run button. So this is the run button, there you can see, right? Whatever the statements are getting executed, guys, listen to me. Whatever the statements are getting executed, you will see the output on the bottom left window. That is the console. There is a console. You can see my mouse, just revolving around that window, right? I have, you can see there, right? And there you see the output of these two statements there, right? Here. This was the first output from this print statement, and this was the second output from this print statement, right? Right? So if you want to run only one print statement, not all of them, right? Not all of them. You just want to run this code at line number 5, which is, which is there. You have to select it. So how to select it? This is the way you can select the line and then just press shift enter, shift, then enter, right? So see this, right? I'm just repeating again. If you want to run a specific statement or a specific set of statements in your Python program, just select it the way I'm selecting it at line number 5, press shift, keeping the shift pressed, press enter, right? And there you will see this time you only get the output 5, no output from the earlier printed statement, right? So this is the way. We'll talk about more on this. So now we have discussed two windows. This is the editor window, right? And this is the console window. Whatever the variables we will use, not today, we can see all of them in Variable Explorer window on the top right side. So there is one more window coming up, guys. That window name is Variable Explorer, that you can see the name on the tab, right? One last important announcement related to this Spider uses. Guys, from tomorrow onwards, what you have to do on your drive, on your laptop machine or your desktop machine, go to any drive, create a folder, empty folder, no files in that, right? No files in that, right? What you have to do with that folder, right? When you go to this Spider, right, screen, and this Spider screen is there, go there, click on this folder icon, right? What is coming up? Browse a working directory or open a working directory. So guys, you have to click on this. When you click on this Explorer window will open up. Choose the folder that you have created and that is currently empty. Choose the folder, right, that was created in any drive by you. Go to that folder, choose it, right, and click on the open, right? When you open that, right, you will see, right, that there is a path coming here. That path will actually show you the path of your selected folder, right? What would be the use of that folder? That folder would be called as working directory from now onwards, right? That working directory will have all the files related to everyday work. So let's say I have selected that folder. Once I select this folder, because I have already couple of files there, so when I go to this files tab, there you can see, guys, I have two tabs here on the top right window, Variable Explorer and the files. So I go to the files tab. When I click on the files tab, yeah, it's the same window. When I click on this files tab, I can see all the files which are already there in my selected directory or selected folder. How could I choose that folder? I chose that folder. So click there. Okay, go to this open folder command, click on this, choose the folder you want to work on, right? Set the working directory. That folder would be called as a working directory, right? That folder is called as working directory. The folder or directory in which you are currently working is called as working directory, right? So choose that working directory. Like, let's say I'm going to choose, okay, this is 2020, a main folder, and I have a folder called STP April season 4. I click on this, I open this. When I open this, I will see all the files which are already there, right? I created a new file, if you guys see, right? I created a new file, demo.py. That file is also there in the demo.py. I can click on any file being listed here. Let's say I click on this day1.py. So I click on this day1.py, and there you will see this file is opened up. There is nothing written into this. I click on this assignments.py, right? There you see, the lot of code or lot of instructions are coming up, right? So by double clicking, I can open up any file in the editor, right? So guys, this is the way, how you can, use that. So, Yukta, that is not required, right? or maybe you can go for it, Yukta. So guys, let me summarize what we discussed around a spider. There are three primary windows in a spider. This left side window is the editor window where I'm going to write my code. That's the number 1 point. Whatever the execution will take place, I will see the output of those statements in the console window. You got the console window? That was the second point. This third window is actually a multi-purpose window, right? Why it is multi-purpose window? Because it has got 2 tabs. It can get more tabs as well, but currently only 2 tabs are there. Files tab or Variables Explorer. Variable Explorer will show you the variables which I declare or I use in my code. Currently, no variables are there. There you see nothing. It's blank. Another tab, which is Files tab. This will show all the files in your selected folder. How to select that folder or how to choose that selected folder? Click on this button, click on this open folder icon, choose the directory or choose the folder, click open, and then you will see all of the files there, right? And if your folder is empty, there would be no file, right? If your folder is empty, there would be no file, right? So this is the way. There was a question coming up, if I have no doubts, can I leave the session after 6, sir? If you do not have the doubt, right? If you do not have the question or don't want to participate what others are asking, maybe you can leave the session after 6. But I would highly recommend that stay in that session, because probably that is the most interested section, because that is most interactive, right? And when you see others are also asking the question, then you understand that, okay, this is how the things are working, right? So you have, your learning gets improved, right? So it would be good if you stay, in the question answer session as well. So today we do not have any QA session. QA session will be from tomorrow onwards, right? So guys, that was there. Now, you can use idle. There was, I told you that you can use the idle as well, right? So you can use the idle as well, right? So this was the idle, right? So how to use that idle?
So how to download that idle first, sir?
Okay. So guys, this is the idle screen that you can see. It is the basic, basic one, and you can go to the Firefox or any browser and then install idle, right, for Python. So you can search anything related to this, right, and there you will get all this. There you can guys see www.python.org download section. You can go there and download it, and then it would be installed. It is a very quick install, is a very lightweight, right? Okay, so this is the way you can install this. This is your idle screen, right? This is your idle screen that you can use for, so I'm currently on Python 2.7, right? I'm currently on Python 2.7, but I would request you or recommend you to go for 3.7. This was the, older version. I'm not currently using it, right? So kind of that. And there you can see 3, arrows. This is showing, this is the command line terminal. This is showing, this is the command line terminal. Idle is also one of the tool where you can write the Python code. Idle is also one of the tool, like Spider, right? Or Jupyter or Google Colab. Idle is also one of the tools which you can write. So here we have this triple arrow, which is showing it's a Python terminal where you can write anything, something like that, print 2 + 3, kind of that, right? And there you will see the output immediately, right? Right? So this is the way. Or here you can see print, hello from, fine folks in FOSS, right? So this is there, right? So this is the way, right? So So guys, according to your operating system, we are using Linux or Mac or Windows. You can install any tool, right? You can install any tool, whether it's a Spider, whether it's a Jupyter, or it's a VS Code. If you install Anaconda Navigator, all of these packages will come automatically to you. You can use PyCharm, you can use IDLE, or you can use Google Colab as well, right? So this is the way you can go, right? I would recommend to go for a Spider first, guys, and later on you can switch to your, any tool which is comfortable to you. But currently, I would recommend you to go for the Spider, right?
So, but my laptop is old laptop with 2 MB, 2 GB RAM. What should I do then?
I would recommend to go for IDLE then. In that
So, can you
case,
explain how to download IDLE? Can
I have already explained
okay.
that part, right? So guys, if your system is not good, you do not have a large memory, or your system is not a new generation system, I would recommend to go for IDLE only, right? Finally, right? Finally, for today, I'm going to explain you how to use Google Colab, right? So guys, for that, what you have to do, go to your drive. So what I say, go to your drive, so drive.google.com, right? No, Yashwant, it's not compulsory to download ISO. If you have a Spider, you can go with that. So guys, this is my Google Drive. On the left side, you can see a button, new button, right? Click on this new button. Go to this option, more. I click on this more, right? And when you click on the more, there are, lot of options in the drop down menu, right? There you see application called Google Colaboratory. Click on this Google Colab, right? If you are the first time user, you won't see it as the option, guys. You won't see it. So go to the new, right? Go to the new. Go to the new. Go to the more. If you don't find Google Colaboratory as an option there, right? You have to click on this connect more apps. If you don't find this option, Google Colaboratory, so click on the new again. I'm just repeating it. New, more, right? If you don't see Google Colaboratory, go to connect more apps. And search for Colab. So just directly write COLAB, and there you will find this Colab, and click on this. Once you click on this, it would be available on your Google Drive. Now, when you click on the Google Colab, you will see opened up this in another tab, right? Whatever the files you work on, right? All of the files will be saved with this extension IPYNB, which is Interactive Python Notebooks, right? So people who are using Jupyter or Google Colab, their files would be saved with extension .ipynb, not py extension, right? Okay, now you can see, there you can see guys, this is the cell where I can write my code. So now I can write this print 2 plus 3, right? So when I click on this, and if I want to run this statement, click on this button, run cell, right? So there you can see it is getting connected with the Google Cloud. It is not happening on my local machine. And there you can see the output. Okay. Using this Google Colab, if you want to add, let's say some image or HTML text that you can do, click on this text tab, add text cell, right? Add code cell, add text cell. So I click on this. When I click on this, there you can see my HTML editor is there, right? Hello from Fosk, that I can see, right? And I can change this as well, right? So now you can see if I click outside there, you can see. So it's a kind of HTML editor as well. So this Google Colab will help you if you want to make some notes. So you can use this text editor, or if you want to write the code, you can use this code. So when you click on this, you can have this, right? So if you want to add few more lines into this, so click enter, and then you get and have something more on that, right? So something like that. So click on this and then that, right? So this is how you use the Google Colab as well. If you want to download your ipynb file as a .py extension, that also doable. You can go onto file and download .py. There is option download this file as .py extension, right? So this is the way you guys have to go with. So guys, now what's coming up? I'm just going to summarize. So these are couple of instructions that you have to follow, sincerely. Please follow them sincerely, right? Session will start sharply at 5, no delay, right? If there is no issue with the power, no issue with the internet connection, there would be no delay, right? Guys, 5 to 6 would be a class session. 6 to 7 would be a doubt session where you can ask any questions related to Python. Okay. Everything related to this training program would be available on the Google Drive. This link is there, that is already shared with you, right? Or it would be shared on the WhatsApp as well. Surendra will do it, right? The Zoom meeting link is always same for everyday meeting, right? Please do not start your video, right? And recorded sessions, including the doubt session, they would be available on YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, and then we have a channel called Fosk Coding School. You can go there and subscribe to that. Any non-technical queries, please save this number, save this WhatsApp number. This was the number I already showed you. You can ask any non-technical questions on this number as well. Surendra will help you out, right? Certificates would be issued after the completion of the program. You have to sincerely attend all the sessions and submit all the assignments. How to submit the assignments? You have to submit the assignments using a Google form. That link is also available on the Google Drive, right? There is a file called announcement.txt, which is shared with you in your chat window, right? Okay, so from there was a question that why you have chosen Python, so there is a couple of reasons. Python, according to Stack Overflow survey, Python is the most popular programming language right now, the most popular language. This is the language which is being heavily used in data science activities. So when you say data science, you talk about analytics, you talk about ML, you talk about DL, or you talk about AI. Okay? So anything, so new projects on data science in industry are being developed in Python, right? There is a very good, after that, you can use Python for automation as well, right? And third, Python is used for backend development as well, right? So backend development, what do you mean by backend development? Server-side programming, right?
So what is the
And
full form of MLDL?
Flask and Django kind of libraries are there that you can use for backend development. ML stands for machine learning, DL stands for deep learning, and AI stands for artificial intelligence. What we are covering in this entire program is starting from scratch, data types, say लेकर starting from the data types up to file handling in Python, right? We would be covering everything. We would be covering lists, tuples, dictionaries. We would be covering, the strings, string operations, data types, print, input, while loop, for loop, break, continue, anything which is, which is the part of the basic Python programming. We would be covering everything practically, so this is going to be a very, enjoyable sessions, guys. I hope this session was useful to you guys.
So there is a confusion that 6 to 7 session will be on YouTube channel.
No, it would not be a YouTube channel. You have to continue in the same session. Just after the 5-minute break, we would continue the way we started the lecture, right? We'll take the functions as well, Python functions. How to import libraries, everything would be there. Ashwant. So nothing on the YouTube, guys. Only YouTube, you will see the recorded videos, including the doubt session. So guys, I hope everybody is in sync now and ready to start the Python learning program from tomorrow. So no doubt means Pratyusha, that means like, everything is like well understood. There is nothing for tomorrow to submit. So there was a question, can you explain the backend development? Backend development is related to web development programming. So in the web development programming, there are 2 points, front end and the back end. Front end, what you see in the browser using HTML, CSS, JavaScript kind of stuff, right? And then the back end, you talk about server-side programming, right? So Yogesh is saying, Yogesh Tanmineni is saying it was a good session, right? I'll continue to take your questions. Don't worry. This is not the last session. This is the only first session. That was just a session to tinker you all, to get you in the gear and get you excited for tomorrow's session, guys.
So there's a question, how to submit the assignment. Can you repeat that, sir?
You have to submit all the assignments using Google Form, right? Using Google Form. This is the Google Form where you have to submit the assignment. I'm sending it in. See this. Divya, we are going to conduct it for 7 days, including today. So next 6 days are for Python only. Manoj, I'll take your questions later on, not today, right? So Kanya is saying it was a good session, sir. Thank you. Gopi, Sheikh, I'll take your question later on. You have a question related to Flask and Django, but I think it is too much for today. So please have a patience, and in the next couple of days, I'll come back to your questions, right? Abhishek from New Delhi was there, such a nice session. Okay, so guys, I think Monica was there. So Shilja, we are not going to cover anything related to machine learning, right? But everything related to Python, we are going to have it, right? So guys, see you tomorrow, and we'll start at the 5 p.m. Thank you, guys.
So don't end the meeting, sir. There are a lot of questions which is coming.
क्या कह रहे हैं सर?
बहुत सारे questions आ रहे हैं. Meeting को end ना करें.
Okay, so maybe you can take questions one-on-one. I'll go for a 5-minute break, right?
Yeah. Uh, Avinash Reddy is asking, sir, I think I don't have doubts, so can I leave the session? Yes, Avinash, if you don't have any doubts, you can leave the session, no problem. Okay. Kirti is asking, what if we don't have LAPI? Kirti, if you don't have a LAPI, you will not get a very good experience. Programming means practice. It's not only watching a video or a live video. Okay, you won't learn much then. Okay. Sonali PN is saying how to run Python code in VS Code, sir. Sonali, I will request if you can Google and see a video, okay, because we'll be sticking to Anaconda here. We will not be using Visual Studio Code, okay. Sonali, can you Google it? Hemant Kumar, if you we have been using Zoom for many years. If you feel that Zoom is not safe for you, you can leave the training, no issues, okay. How many days Talent will complete the full course? It is a 7 days program, Yuva. How can we do the assignment without laptop? No, you have to have laptop to submit. Sir, what about the people who are not having laptop? Can you say about that? If you don't have the laptop, you will not get a very good experience. Rahul Ankola is asking, is this course just for Python or Python for data science? It's a Python for data science. We'll be using techniques and telling you where the Python is used in data science. Vishnu Prasad is asking, sir, is there any big difference between IDE? Yes, there is a lot of difference between IDEs, Vishnu. Gopi, yes, you can do the assignments in Python software, no issue. Mathili is saying, sir, will we learn about TK-Inter? No, Mathili, we have TK-Inter is not the part of the schedule. This session, Mithan, is for Python, not for data science. Okay, so we'll focus on Python more. Yes, you can leave who want to leave. No, the session will not be extended. It's a pre-programmed session. It will end on the specific date itself, 28th. Ajay Kumar, if you want to submit the assignment, there's a link being already shared. You can submit today, but today there is no assignment. Yuva Raju is asking, we have laptop but no Wi-Fi connection. Is there any issue? And I have the 7th, no issue. You need to have a you have a laptop but no Wi-Fi connection. But if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection or internet connection, how will you submit the assignments to us? Will every day be the discussion session after 6, sir? Yes, not after 6. Once the lecture completes, maybe after 6:15 or 6:20, we'll have the route session every day. Shri Kishan is asking, will you be providing any extra resource to continue after the completion of this session? No, Shri Kishan, after the completion of the program, if you want, you can join other programs, okay? No, Django is not in our program, Jagdish, okay? Kirti is asking, do we have any app or online link for Python so we can use in mobile? You can Kirti, just Google it, you'll find some solutions for Android also, for your mobile, okay? I think so there are some apps and through you can do the programming for Python on your Android. Yashwant Gaur, yes, you can upload, no issues, you need to have the .py file. Mohan is asking, can we learn total Python in this training or basics? It's a basic course, Mohan, okay, but it's a very fundamental Python we'll be taking. Yes, BV Likhit, okay, just Google and you'll find some solution for Android mobile app, yeah. All the packages are being given you in that image, that the advertisement or promotion image, will be sticking to that packages only. Mehboob will tell you how the assignments will be. We have already shared the assignment on the Google Drive to you people. Thank you, Sheikh. It's a Mithan, it's a Python for coding, for data science. It's not a data science course. Mithan, is it clear to you now? Ajay Kumar, if you don't have a laptop, you cannot. You need to arrange Ajay Kumar. It's a Python programming course. Shweta is asking, how much time will we work on the assignments given? It will take at least 1 hour. Aditya, the recording will be uploaded on YouTube channel. Gayatri, if you don't have any question, you can leave. Akshay, there is no assignment for today. Yeah? Mithun, there is no sense of asking the same question every time. Yeah? Yes, this Python session will be from the basics. Okay? So if you don't know any thing about Python, don't be worried. Okay? Yes, Ranju will be having future sessions on ML and AI and data science. Yes, Sai Kumar will be having some advanced courses on Python also. It's a certification course, Kirti. Yes, every session will be available on YouTube after 12 hours. After the completion of the course, after the completion of the session on the day, it will be available after 12 hours on the YouTube channel. Chandrakala is saying it's assignment submission compulsory. If you want a certificate, Chandrakala, you need to submit the assignments. Otherwise, we won't be issuing the certificates to you. Can you share the Google link drive? Raju, we've already shared multiple times the Google Drive. I've already shared you the announcements.txt. The drive link is there itself. No, there is no course on IoT. Rahul, no, there's no nothing on APIs in this session. Yeah. If you know Python, this course is not for you. This course is for those people who want to learn Python from scratch. If you already know Python, I would recommend not to go for this course. We have already shared all the links to you people on the drive. I would request everybody to go on the drive and download the announcement.txt file from there. Rohit, the advanced Python courses are not free of charge, they are on chargeable basis. Only a Python basic course is free of cost. Shruti Raja is asking, will you conduct any exams at the ending? No, there will be no exam. We will be evaluating your assignments. Johnson Gade is asking, what is the eligibility of certificate? Eligibility of certificate is you need to attend all the sessions and you need to submit all the assignments. Yes, you have to, Alim, you have to submit the assignments daily. Thank you, Chandrakala. Isai is asking, greetings sir, what are things I will miss if I work offline? I didn't get you, Isai. Python app available on Android can be used. Yes, you can, Shivani, you can use that, Shivani Dula. Just search for a Python app and do a coding on your Android device, no issues. Any more questions? Johnson Gade, if you missed your session today, we'll be uploading everything on the YouTube channel. You can watch there. I'll be sharing you the links now. Let me share you all the links. I'm sharing you a file, announcement.txt. All the links are there. Announcement.txt. Thanks, Mithan. For certificate, you need to give the assignments. Bhagwati will tell you tomorrow how to submit. Harsha Vardhan, you need to have a laptop to submit the assignment or a mobile phone. Yes, Decoder is one of the best mobile apps for coding. it's another announcement now. If anybody wants to do a coding on mobile Android phone, they can install an app by the name of Decoder, DCODER. Okay. Yes, Mohan, the doubt session recording will also be uploaded on the YouTube. Johnson, what is the attendance? We take the attendance automatically from Zoom. We calculate how many minutes you are available in the class. If it is way below, we say it's an absent for you. Sharath is saying, is there, sir, there is no laptop, we didn't complete the assignment. Okay, you need to complete the assignment, Sharath. Mohan, doubt session is nothing is on the YouTube. Every session is on Zoom. YouTube will only have the recordings. Is it clear, Mohan? Is it clear to everybody? On the YouTube, you will see only the recorded videos. We'll be using the Zoom software to do all the learning. Thank you, Shri Krishna. Yes, Prajakta Prabhu, you can continue the session if you know very little C and C++. No issues. Look, the assignments are not evaluated, but the submissions are important. We have an automatic coding script which evaluates the your assignments. Prajakta, during the session, if you have a laptop and a Zoom app installed on your mobile, that's enough. Okay. Yes, Likhit, you can use Idle on mobile app. It's possible. I'll recommend if you use the Decoder app. Divya, you can submit to the assignment through Android. I require a .py file, source code for that. We will not accept the screenshots. Ashwata Geeta, algorithm is not part of the course. Mohan, if you do something wrong in your assignments, every day we'll be sharing you the optimized solution. You need to compare yourself. Did you get it? Isaiah, the best ID is Spider, Anaconda Spider. Shivani, it's Decoder. Shivani, the app name is Decoder, DCODER, Decoder. Did you get it? Mithan, we will explain you how to do assignment on the Google Forms tomorrow again. Okay? We'll take care of that, Halima. Thank you, Jagdish. Sharath, I have told you multiple times, if you don't have a laptop, you can download a Decoder app on your mobile Android. You can use that for coding. The app name is Decoder, DCODER. Did you get it? Hemant, certification is there. Yes, certificate is there after the end of the program, after your successful attendance and your assignments. Vignesh, if you are from mechanical engineering, if you don't know C, okay, try to take this course and see, but I'll request, it will be very tough for you. Yeah. If you have any doubts, Urmika Ramnan, you can ask in the next day doubt session. Vignesh, no problem. If you don't have any experience, try to take. It will be very difficult, but try to take this course. Yes, you can do that. If you want to use geeks.geek ID, you can do that also. Very good, Mr. Rajeshwara Reddy, what is your question? Give me your question again, I'll reply for you. Yes, Mehboob Alam, if you're from electronics and communication, it's good for you, no issues. if the purpose of using Colab is if you don't have any ID installed, you can use Colab then. Yeah. Mithun has asked a very personal question to me, sir. Your doctorate degree in which field? Mithun, my doctorate degree is in security. Yeah. Ashwant is asking, what if the submitted assignment contains some error? If the submitted assignment contained error, it will be giving you 0 marks internally for that. Yes, Vamsi, Python can be useful for Arduino also. Mohammad Anas, can you put your video off? Mohammad Anas. Rajeshwara Reddy Sura, please give me your question again. Can you type your question again? I'll reply you. Rajeshwara Reddy Sura, if you can give me your question. My stream. Said Shah Naved Akhtar, what is your question? Rajeshwara Reddy, can you put your question again? Urmika Ramanan, if you have any doubts in your assignment, you can ask the next day in the doubt session. Do you get me? Yes, Rajeshwara, for tomorrow's session, you need to install Spider in laptop, right? Yes, you need to do that. That's why we kept the first session today. Thank you, Gayatri. Ashwarya Anand is saying how to fill up the Google form. We'll explain you, Ashwarya, tomorrow when we will teach you how to submit the assignment, okay? If we have idle tool, then it's sufficient for the training. Yes, Mohan, if you have an idle tool, it's sufficient for the training. Yeah? So that's why we explained all the tools today. We explained about idle, we explained about your spider tool, we explained about your Google Colab. You can use any of the tool. And if you don't have a laptop, you can use the Decoder app. You can install the Decoder app, DCODER, Decoder app on your mobile itself and do the coding. Puneet is saying, thank you, sir. It was a great session. Thank you, Puneet. Asma is saying, sir, Python programming can be used for Arduino. Yes, Asma. If you want, Python programming can be used for Arduino also. Yeah. Vamsi is asking, sir, shall we leave now? Is there any lecture now? Vamsi, there is no lecture now. I'm taking all your doubt questions now. Yeah. So if you have any question, you can throw on me. I'll be happy to answer that. Because we have seen that people have lot of questions. Okay. So that's why we have kept this 1 hour for a question and answer session. If you don't have any question, you can leave. Tomorrow, come at the right time. Log in before 5 o'clock. Okay. And tomorrow we'll be starting Python.
And guys, subscribe to Fast Coding School channel. There you will get a notification, right? Whenever there is a new video available, you get a notification.
Any questions from anybody else? Still participants are there. If you have some any questions, please. Hope I have answered everybody's question. Thank you, Mahmood Alam. Thanks. Aishwarya, the assignments, starting assignments are easy, but as the days goes on, they become difficult. Okay, it's not an easy course, Aishwarya. It's a tough course. Yeah. Shivani, you cannot send the assignment using Decoder app. We have made a Google form. Tomorrow, sir will explain in the class how to send the assignment. Is it clear, Shivani Gula? Thank you, Isaac. He's saying love from Tamil Nadu. Mithun is saying good interaction session, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mithun. Thank you, Likhit. Likhit, how do you pronounce your surname? It's Likhit only? B.V. Likhit?
Okay, guys, there was a question that is it important to score full in all assignments to get the certificate? Guys, the motive or the purpose of this program should not be to get the certificate only. As a student, you may be looking for the certificate only, but we as an experienced person would recommend you that focus on the learning, guys, right? Focus on the learning, right? If that learning is proper there, certificate will only have a value if you have the skills, right? Merely having a certificate and you cannot say or you cannot answer any question, then what is the use? Using Photoshop or using any image editor, you can have a certificate even from the Google or even from the Facebook. What is the use of that? So please focus on the learning part. Certificate will come to you, don't worry. Just sincerely attend the sessions and submit the assignments. That's it.
Mehboob Alam is saying love from Bihar, love from Rajasthan also, Mehboob. Yes, Isai is saying my friends are not registered, but they will to participate without any certificate. Shall we send them links? Yes, you can send the links, but now we have closed the registrations, Isai. You can send the link, okay, for the Zoom app, and they can join. No issues. Sir, your microphone is picking up the audio, but I hear nothing from Coimbatore. Shashinchu. Yugandhar sir, is there a lot of disturbance? Shashinchu
No,
is
I think
Shashinchu, it may be a problem at your end. Can you check that? Because I've been answering from the last half an hour to people, and nobody has reported me that they cannot hear my audio. Shashinshu. Shashishnu. Aparna Hitesh is asking, hi sir, can you tell today's class? Aparna, you can watch the video on the YouTube then, okay? Tomorrow you can watch before the class comes in, yeah? Thank you. Namrata is saying, Priya, Namrata, Priya. Namrata, you are from which college? BGSIT. Which city? Karnataka, Mandya. Okay. Harsh Madan is asking what kind of assignments are given to us. Tomorrow, Harsha Vardhan will be discussing about assignments tomorrow. Okay. Rupasari is asking, sir, how will you map the user here in Zoom app to your mail registered ID? It's not using the first name, it's using the mail ID. Okay. So, Rupasari, you need to log in from the same mail ID what you have used in creation of your Zoom ID. Okay, that is the link point through which we take all the attendance. Aparna Hitesh is asking which version are we using. Aparna, for which tool are you asking? Priyanka is asking, is it necessary to know C programming for Python? Priyanka, if you have a knowledge of prior any programming language, it would be good in Python. Okay, it's not a prerequisite. Please check, Rupasari. Yes, Nishal, it's going to be a good session. Okay. You must have filled a form, Rupasari, or just drop a message on the WhatsApp. Somebody will do for you from our team. Python, Aparna Hitesh, you need to use Python 3 version, 3.7 or 3.8. Do not use or install 2x versions, 2 point version. Okay. Asma is asking, is it easier to write code in Python than C and C++? Yes, Asma. It is very easy to write code in Python. It's easier than C and C++. I remember, I can correlate that you people must be having a tough time in writing code in C and C++. That will not be a case for Python.
You will enjoy it. Just see from tomorrow, guys.
Any more question, guys? No problem, Aparna. If you don't know any programming in C, no issues. Try to concentrate what sir will be teaching you from tomorrow, and perform all the steps what is required. Mohan Kumar is asking what is the difference between Python and MATLAB. There are two different programming languages, Mohan Kumar. Okay, MATLAB is more used in your engineering background for simulations. Okay, Python has a different role in industry. Yeah, MATLAB is more of an academic tool, and Python is an industry-based language. Did you get it, Mohan Kumar? Still there are 119 people. Do you have any questions, people? Thank you, Asma. If you don't have any questions, you can log out. No issues. You can end your meeting yourself. We are waiting if somebody has some questions so that we can answer them. We know students are very shy in nature. Okay, but we request and recommend you people that if you have any questions, please ask us. We are ready to give an answer to you. Yes, Aparna, today's class will also be added in the YouTube channel. Okay, it takes 12 hours for us to process. Okay, so go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and keep. Once the video is uploaded, you will get a notification. Yeah, Aparna, got it? And the links are already been shared to you. I am again sharing all the links through announcement.txt. Any more questions? Yeah, Rajeshwari, doubt clearing sessions are very excellent. That's why we have kept this session, Rajeshwara, Reddy Sura, because we understand the students' problem. We know that students have a lot of queries, and there is no website, there is nobody to solve the problem. That's why we are keeping every day 1 hour sessions for your doubt clearance. Got it? Reddy Sura, did you get it? Do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, you can end your meeting. If you still have a question and want to ask, you can ask the question in the chat section.
So, sir, I think now we can close the session.
Let's close.
I think we can close now.
If you don't have any questions, we are closing the session then. Can you reply on the chat? Can we close the session then? Chalo. Okay then. Bye everybody.
Okay, guys. Bye. Take care. Thank you.